my sense was like that the busy season culture, the excessive long working hours, they sort of end up rewarding accountants for bad conflict habits where everything's like, yeah, let's deal with it later. But I guess that happens across a lot of professions.
So when it comes to conflict, again, regardless of the profession, we have a human tendency of just putting it off, living
Yeah.
with whatever's going on, especially when things get busy. But when things are going, things are going to mount up again. And if your profession has a certain demand period, as tax seasons do and audit seasons and all these do, prepare for it more wisely would be my advice. Clear whatever the issues are in the firm, in the team, within yourself. Get that cleared so that when you ramp up again, you're not burning yourself out with unnecessary drama or unnecessary drain of your energy on things that don't have to be dealt with. And so, and if we were too busy sometimes to do any kind of self-improvement or professional development or whatever, but it's so worth it because, as I said earlier, if we don't resolve the conflict in our lives or in our professions, that literally is a level of cortisol that kind of stays within us. And when cortisol is stress, and stress is a state of dis-ease, it's the antithesis or the opposite of ease, right? And dis-ease is just a hyphen away. Take out the hyphen, you've got disease. So there are a lot of studies out there. There's a correlation between constant stress and disease. And if we can reduce the conflict and the relationships that we have professionally and personally, and gives ourselves and our bodies some ease, it can save not only time but money.
Yeah.
Your turnover is going to go down, right? Your people are going to be happier at work. You're going to be happier. You're going to be showing up with your clients differently. Everything becomes easier. I'm not saying life becomes easier, but I have this mantra I live by, that happiness is not getting to a place where everything's okay. Because there's always something or someone, right, that we're dealing with. Happiness is knowing that whatever life throws you, you can handle it. And it's just up leveling your already high commitment to ethics and your professional, ethics, if you will. It's just taking that to an exponential next level with being aware of what our own conflict biases may be, how we're raised in our families and what we experience in life is very influential in how we respond to conflict. And so,
Absolutely.
uh, and having that awareness is the first step. And then, as I said, it's very easy. Within 1 or 2 months, you can clear through a lot of stuff that actually just takes you to your next best level, your team, whatever the circumstance.